The Asus FX570 gaming laptop seems like a great budget laptop. Along with the 8th gen Intel Core i5 processor and 8GB of RAM, this laptop also packs in a whopping 4GB of Nvidia GTX GeForce 1050 graphic card. But is it really a good value for money? Let's find out and see how it performs in real life. At first, I'll be playing Apex Legends and I've set the graphics to about medium, and as you can see the frame rates on top right corner and the temperatures are also mentioned on the top right corner. So this is a really high place guys, and that's why you can see the frame rates are very low because it has to load a lot of graphics of the environment since I'm at a higher place. So it's giving me about 25 to 30 FPS, which isn't good. But yeah, when I become a little bit stable in the ground level, I think the frame rate should increase gradually.
Reloading. Just giving my shields a recharge. 45 seconds. Getting shot at. Reloading. Deploying health drone. Recharging. They spotted me. I'm down shot. Also right here. Contact with enemies.
You and me now. Pony up.
Rings around the corner. Jump on teammates back. Listen up, the ring's moving.
So as you can see, the frame rates are not exceeding a lot, but you can say that the average frame rate is about 30 to 35 FPS at ground level, and temperature are also very stable, so that's the good thing. So you can always decrease the graphics to increase the frame rates. Now I'll be playing GTA 5 on this, and I expect a lot higher frame rates because GTA 5 is so much optimized. So let us see.
We're playing music that just might wake you up from that vomit, the hysteria of suburbia. Maybe not.
As you can see the graphical settings, I've set most of the things at high, and the screen resolution is 1080p. As you might have noticed, the frame rates are not exceeding 55 FPS, but mostly they are between 45 to 50 FPS, so that's an amazing frame rate. And you can also see the temperatures, especially with CPU temperatures, they are not exceeding 86 or 87 degrees, which is a good thing. And one thing also to note is that I'm using undervolting on my PC. It reduces the voltage used by the computer on its CPU, because by default it's set on very high bar, but you don't need it. So I've done it through throttle stop software. So if you want, I could show you how to do it, but it helps me improve the thermals of my laptop. So that's why I'm getting lower temperatures on this game.
Race villages across our ocean floors. Sheila Hall is live. I'm at the scene.
Now I'll be playing Far Cry 4. And as you can see, the settings have been set to medium and the screen resolution has been set to 1080p. As you might have noticed, this game is giving me a bit of fluctuating frame rate, but it's mostly above 55, so I'd say that it's giving me an average of 55 to 60 FPS, which is a great thing. It's not exceeding 87 degrees. Now I'll play Assassin's Creed Unity. And as you can see, the graphics settings have been set to medium once again, and the screen resolution is 1080p. So this game is also giving me a good frame rate, but I won't call it the best, of course, but you can always reduce the graphics quality in order to gain more FPS. While I was over the buildings, it gave me above 40 all the time, but when I was in the crowd, it gave me about 35 to 40. So on an average, it's 35 to 40 FPS. And the good thing is that the CPU temperatures weren't that high. At max, I think they were not more than 82 degrees, so that's a very controlled thermal. In conclusion, I can say that this laptop can handle most of the demanding titles from previous years. These games are easily playable at 45 to 50 FPS, but if you really want to hit that 60 FPS mark, you'll have to reduce the graphics to low on most of the games. But when considering its budget, there's nothing to really complain about. Just make sure to keep track on your CPU temperatures and undervolt the CPU if required. Thanks for watching guys. Feel free to ask any questions about this laptop in the comment section below.